Hello there everyone and welcome back. It is time to do something completely different as finally, after I believe multiple delays, Warhammer Battlesector is finally out and I am hoping down the road to get into some multiplayer here and there, although that can be a little bit difficult as they introduced, it's asynchronous type of play which you could just wait until your opponent does a turn and then you can be prompted to continue on with the match there. And as a result of that, I don't believe there are very many players or very many people that are going to be playing the live version. At least at this time, although early on, it is still pretty early, I would argue. And it's either way, I would like to try and dive into that a little bit. In all honesty, I want to focus entirely on the multiplayer and just do a one-off episode to show what the campaign's about. But after waiting so long and how eager I am to play this game, I thought, what the hell, let's do a full-on campaign playthrough, shall we? And the only thing I dislike about doing Let's Plays at this point, especially with kind of, straightforward campaigns, is if you've seen one playthrough of the campaign, you've seen them all, basically. That is how it feels like. And with the exception, of course, roguelike games and other strategy games that have a lot of variants, like XCOM, there doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of incentive, at least in my mind, to watch another playthrough of a completely different, at least YouTuber at least. But we're going to spice up a little bit. I already played the first two missions in preparation for this one-off episode I talked about, more so because I played the demo as well, which only included the first two missions to begin with. But like I said, I'm going to mix it up a bit. We're going to go with the company captain. There is probably going to be a lot of retries here. And hell, I could even customize even further, can I? Or is this already cranked out to max? Yeah, apparently I can adjust even further if I so wish. If hardest difficulty is too damn easy for me. Regardless, I talked on long enough. Hopefully, there'll be plenty more for you to enjoy as the days go forward. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but either way, I am hopeful, again, to get into some multiplayer to show a little bit of the Tyranid side of things, since that's who I will ultimately like to play as. One of these days, I'm going to get these introductions done properly. It seems like I always do it poorly, for whatever reason. But either way, the Age of the Crimson Dawn, following the destruction of Baal, the Blood Angels work to heal their homeworld and their chapter. Saved from the brink of extinction by the Indominus Crusade, they now find their ranks bolstered by the new Primarch Space Marines. Few remnants of the Tyranid invasion remain, and Primarch Robot Gulamon is eager to leave Baal and continue with his crusade. Sergeant Carleon of the 8th Company returns to Baal Secundus and has tasked to assess the battle readiness of these new Primarch soldiers. As the drop pods hurtle towards their home moon, he considers the arrival of these new battle brothers, and the cost of his unlikely survival against the relentless Hive Fleet Leviathan. Let's get this going, shall we? Like I said, I already did the first two missions. This is probably what the first episode is going to be, to just get back on pace, or get back on track, in preparation for what I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Hopefully this means I can get this done in the first try, right?
Time flows in contradictions since the invasion. There's an unexpected slowness in the aftermath of an impossible victory. A languid sweetness of air, tasted by the hapless victor. And yet, I also feel the turning of change, and the accumulated minutiae that falls to the survivors. Corpses to be burned, fortifications to be rebuilt, neophytes to be blooded. Regardless of our losses, we are the angels of death, and we are always prepared for war. Not that these are concerns for the fledgling Primaris right now. Balfora is an unforgiving tutor. Dante says that you are blood angels. Prove it! Show me that the blood of the great angel flows within your veins.
We're the sons of Sanguinius.
Now, let the fun commence. We got aggressors, we got 3 intercessors, which are basically just the traditional tactical marines, especially if you're not privy to the new lore of the space, or was it Warhammer 40k, which includes, of course,
Squad ready.
as I already mentioned, with the Primarch's return, or at least Golemon's return, and his new space marines he brought with him.
Close combat support.
And of course, we still have the traditional units, although I don't think we're going to see standard tactical marines in this game, alas. And I believe the original Space Marines are just going to be the Assault Squad, the Captain, was it the Apothecary, maybe a Librarian, and I don't know what else that were from the original,
To the sky, brothers.
the original variation of the Space Marines. Only one way to find out, and we have to play through this to see what we unlock.
For Sanguinius.
Otherwise,
Sanguinius watches over us.
let's just make this nice and simple, jump on in and swarm these gaunts. And simply put, because I am behind them and on their flank, they should not retaliate in any form whatsoever. It's just a question of how to be most efficient
Has no right to live.
with my attacks. As these guys, I don't know if this is a result of the difficulty, but they are surviving pretty damn well. So much so, I'd rather shoot a bolt pistol to kind of maybe clear out some of these guys. Only problem is, I have no idea how many shots these pistols actually shoot. I think it's 5 or 6 shots. I feel like it's more worth it to shoot first and chainsword after, because my captain here gets 2 action points for attacking.
My vengeance will be final.
Let's just hope he shoots at the right targets. Okay, I feel like that was the right choice there. The chainsword would have just killed some crippled units that I didn't want. And we killed 2 full health Hormagaunts, so I'm pretty happy with that. We are not done yet, though. Let's have some fun with the big guns. The aggressors are quite kitted out. They got frag launchers, which are really good against these swarm because they hit the entire squad, even though when you look at splash damage, it almost makes you feel like they should hit targets that are right next to them. Very strict on its range, though, is the only downside, and we have Big Fist for hitting hardened targets. But for now, we're going to do the obvious thing and just mow them down in glorious fashion.
In their numbers, they will not overwhelm us.
Although sadly we'll only take out 3 of them, arguably 4 with the next salvo shot. Now, what is next? Well, without that I want to clean you up. 1 good shot's all I need for this group. Very self-explanatory what the intercessors are supposed to be. And let's see, if I remember correctly, there is an optimal range where you are not penalized at all for your accuracy, as shown here with the bolt rifles, and as a result I want to move forward 1 to kind of get that best advantage, although I don't know if they're getting covered because of my own aggressors or the ramp. That's something I'm still trying to learn about this game a little bit, but it should still be incredibly effective with 63% and a good salvo of shots. Still might require 1 more shot to finish him off, though. Now, you still get the cover, but this should be enough firepower to finish you off, if not really damn close. Perfect. Now we just got these gaunts to worry about, and 5 movement. I just back up 1 space to cheat, and not allow him to attack me. Then otherwise, it's a question of who else I want to move in readiness for whatever the rest of this mission has to offer. I just can't remember where they're coming from, but since I already shot with everything, let's just end the turn. Oh, you were hiding behind the building, damn you! Oh, they're gonna attack me, aren't they?
Push them back.
Ow, that was painful. Yeah, 56 damage. Jeez. They're doing a lot better than my assault marines with being able to focus their targets down. I'm a little bit envious of that, I won't lie. But that might have to do with their higher numbers. Now, are we ready to do this again, I wonder? Just shred them down and have some fun with these lowly little Tyranids. If at first you don't succeed, mow them down again. And of course, due to the optimum range, we're just going to back up one. And hopefully... Oh, wait. I was overthinking this. I actually want to stay there. For some reason, I thought they were closer before. That's fine. I have plenty of movement to burn, regardless.
We fight and we die for
Hell.
the Imperium.
I honestly wonder if these aggressors are going to do a shot on them when they charge in. I'm kind of tempted to leave them be just to see if they actually will finish them off, since we got company over here. Even though I'm not really worried all that much at the moment. And I think this causes a response. Nope, they're looking... Okay, they're looking over this way, so I was able to get away with not having a retaliation. Decent damage. It's all spread out as usual, though.
Battle line squad ready.
And I think these intercessors are going to shoot the 3 in front here, which means I'm not going to get nearly as many kills. But... Well, I was pretty much right there, but they killed practically everything else as a bonus. Now, I don't know what to expect here. We have this dome to represent our vision, to kind of get a sense where everything is. I just don't know where everything is at the moment. And a nice little feature I have here with this Overwatch, since I still have my shot available, is I could choose how far away I want them to shoot. And this makes it nice and convenient for the optimum range benefit.
Overwatch.
Especially when we're dealing with nothing but, what is it, gaunts that want to charge in the melee regardless. I just don't recall where the hell they are, with that said.
Their mistake.
Yeah, okay, they're gonna shoot. Arguably, that wasn't really a pistol, but I'll go with it. They are really overpowered pistols at that. Dual-wielded even. Alright, 4 gaunts left. We know where they are, although they have pretty decent cover, sadly. And it's really tricky to tell the optimum range. I need to go up here, and then I can backpedal.
Affirmative.
And I think this is a good opportunity to show off our grenade launcher. Although they still get cover, which means I'm probably going to have to move forward a bit to help obscure that. Or mitigate that. Okay, much better. Who do I want to murder first is the honest question. Because in all honesty, I'm well, I say I'm confident killing them off. But I only have 2 intercessor squads to kind of shoot this group. There, very effective, but not very practical on its own, which is why we follow up with the bolt shots. The bolt rifles. Clean sweep. And does that put me far enough away for 5 movement? They can still get pretty close, alas.
Close combat support.
And sadly, submarines aren't going to be able to do much. But I can still protect them. I just gotta be smart about how I do this. This hopefully gives you no cover still. I'm not quite in optimum range. Only downside here, I would like to maximize the damage, but before I do that, let's make sure these guys are actually able to protect their battle brothers. And the only tricky part is knowing the line of sight, since it's impossible to know if they have cover. So I can overwatch here. I don't really want to overwatch this one spot if I'm completely honest, but they should be able to hit the target for me.
Battle line squad ready.
And you still have 2 movement points left, so you can go here, get an optimal range. Oh no, that's not an optimal range. And now I'm trying to figure out how to undo this. There we go. There's one way to cheat. I'm not going to be in optimum range, so let's just take this shot here and then back up. I am without a doubt going to take a melee hit, but hopefully the Overwatch can kill off a good chunk of them. And actually, we could commit heavily on this Overwatch if I really need to. The pistols are not going to be nearly as effective though, because I expect them to go here, which is outside their one optimum range. And I don't know what to do with you. Besides hope, you are prepared to fight whatever comes your way.
I await their mistake.
Moment of truth. Let's see how much we mitigate this. Okay, that should be a nice clean shot there. Only killed like 2 of them. There, that's much better. And sadly they don't have pistols. Eesh. Even when they have less Tormagants, they still hit. They still get the. They still friggin' focus fire. I call cheating. Why can't my assault marines do that? Damn it! I imagine how much easier my life would be if these 5 guys could actually just straight up kill a cursed gaunt or 2 to minimize their damage. And there's no way you can actually get over there. And yeah, there is a cooldown for the grenade. I think it's safe to say there's almost no way you can get over there, at least with optimum firing. But you should still be able to hit the gaunts, regardless. And that would probably be the best use for you. Just not very good odds to hit. Still good enough. Now, next up on our bag of tricks, without a doubt, optimum firing range on these gaunts. And then light them asunder. Make sure not a single one of them gets close. Very effective. These guys are much more damaging than the assault marines, although I am a little bit worried about going down there because I haven't really paid attention for any indicators of where the gaunts are.
Sanguinius watches over us.
And because of that, I would much rather just shoot with the intercessors or just overwatch with these guys down on the bottom flank. Ideally. Although, let's see how the other squad even does. Let's not get too excited yet. I might still need this Assault Marine squad to finish off these guys. Let's see, 3 died. Can we get 4? Not quite. Now, do I commit to jump? It reduces my range accuracy. Or maybe that's a penalty to them. Although, let's chance it. This is probably a ballsy play that will get my units killed more often than not when I'm going in blind like this. And let's see if it finishes them off. Nope. Should have used the pistols instead, dang it, because they all focused on these 2. Now, when I want them to spread out their damage, dang it. Or maybe the one who was supposed to attack him missed.
There can only be victory.
Alright, that is everyone moved. Aggressors can keep on moving forward. And that will leave one more gaunt unaccounted for. Good night. There you are. Now please die. Like a good gaunt squad. They're not dying. Now they're gonna melee me. Okay, I got 2 kills. That's good enough, I guess. The squad's still intact, surprisingly. Since that was the one that was... No, that wasn't the one that was injured before. Never mind. Now, time to make them feel welcomed. Although, that was not the movement I was told you would do when I told you to make that move. It still works, though. There. They are all but dead.
Battle line squad ready.
And this is a nice example of my accuracy in point-blank range. Abysmal. So you know an easy way to fix that. Oh. Is this up a bug out? Yeah, these guys are technically still selected. That's what happened here. A little wonky trying to get that control there. I just assumed it would automatically jump over to my other squad. There. That is it. I thought for a moment there was maybe one more.
I'll give you that. I don't know yet if you truly are scions of Sanguinius, or just some ruse of the Archmagos. Battle will decide. It always does.
Immediate assistance required. Tyranids converge at the Voxcaster relay on the Sel Veritas western edge.
Form on me, brothers. It appears Balfora has decided she's not yet done with you.
Alright. First mission done, let's get on to the second one. And start unlocking the features this game has to offer.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. People are born, they live, they suffer, and die. Rarely of natural causes. Days prior to the fall of Cadia, Dante faced his greatest challenge. Hive Fleet Leviathan had broken through the Krypton shield, and the Tyranids bore directly for the sacred homeworld of the Blood Angels, Baal. Sons of Sanguinius rallied from the far corners of the galaxy. Complete strangers died side by side as brothers. Yet even this unprecedented congregation could not hold back the Great Devourer. In their darkest moment, the Blood Angels gathered around Lord Commander Dante, a last stand. They gave themselves to the Red Thirst and stood in defiance of the alien. Not for survival, for the chapter was doomed, but for the honor of their sire, the great angel Sanguinius. And then, pandemonium, the Cicatrix Maledictum opened and tore the galaxy in two. Time stretched, contorted. Demons of Khorne poured across the moon of Baal Primus, tearing at Xenos and Marines alike. Havoc reigned. But just as quickly as it appeared, the Cicatrix Maledictum contracted. It took with it both the demons and vast swathes of Hive Fleet Leviathan. In their place, the Indomitus Crusade appeared, helmed by the Avenging Sun himself, Primarch Robute Guilliman. The Blessed Primarch didn't just bring relief to Baal. He brought with him the Primaris Space Marines, thousands bearing the mark of the Blood Drop. The Primaris were larger, stronger, more resilient than their firstborn brethren. But to the Blood Angels, they represented a different kind of salvation. The promise of these super soldiers was of an improved gene line, more pure and closer to that of Sanguinius. Away from prying ears, Archmagos Call whispered that they showed fewer signs of the flaws that plagued the great angel's blood. No more thirst beating at their hearts. No more armor to be painted black. A semblance of normality has since returned to Baal. The monolithic Indomitus Crusade prepares to leave. Commander Dante, now Lord Regent of half of the Imperium, works to heal his chapter and Baal of the trauma suffered at the hands of Leviathan. And on the moon Baal Secundus, Sergeant Carlion hurries to the aid of a sanguinary priest.
And so begins the proper story. Since of course that was more of an introduction than anything else with the first battle. Now the real fun can begin. And maybe I could be wrong with what I said at the very beginning about not having a lot of diversity or at least converging paths, since with me being able to select missions, that's possibly not going to be a case later on. But for now, we only got Venomous Corruption, which is to save our sanguinary priest. And we also have options here for adding troops to my army, which I believe there's no real punishment to adding troops there. It's just a question of who I want to throw in. I think I'm going to stick with two.
We die for the Imperium.
I think I am going to throw in two of these guys. Let's see, I put them in reserve.
We're the sons of Sanguinius.
There is no real downside, I think, outside of like the point allowance, since the aggressors of course are far more expensive, and I would like to somehow try and optimize my points, although can be a little bit tricky due to, I think this is my cap point allowance in general anyway, but we will see. Otherwise, there are also new things to enjoy. We got our first point here, command point, HQ upgrade, that's what it is. And that unlocks our ability to just buff up our troops with our sergeant, which can be pretty useful, as chances are I'm not going to want to go in melee very often.
And should the Emperor will it, on Balfora, I will die.
Now we're going to unlock that and see what the rest brings us. Although I am really curious what's on the right here, which might have to do something with some vehicles or tanks that we've yet to unlock, if I had to guess.
The promise of battle makes his Primaris restless, eager. It is my duty to assess their potential here on the source of Balfora. Through combat, I intend to discover who these red-armored giants truly are. Some of them take in the vistas of the sword like bored tourists. There is little regard for the skies and sands that shaped our father. They will learn quickly, or Balfora will kill them. She does not tolerate laxity. I expect this priest we find will also be new to his role. There is no reason other than youthful ignorance to risk the angel's blood on the swords. In these days following Leviathan's devastation, we are a chapter awash with fresh blood.
Now let's get started. We have a reward, we have point value. This is where I would probably want to go back and just min-max and prepare my army appropriately. But hopefully we should be okay if I can squeeze in another intercessor squad and cut out maybe the aggressors. When I did this before, I had the well-rounded group, which included assault marines, aggressors, and as many as I could of the intercessors, but that left me with a little bit of
Sergeant, with the relay offline, I was afraid only the Xenos had heard my calls for backup. Make haste. My reductor still has work to do.
As you say, brother, the Bloodblades of the Eighth are ever eager to serve the sanguinary priesthood.
Alright, as I said, it does have me a little bit over points, and I'm wondering how to best manage that, although it's not possible to undeploy Carleon, as he's kind of essential or necessary. And even if I take out the aggressors, I don't have enough points, it seems like. This is where I want to try and plan appropriately. Yeah, and even taking out these guys doesn't help me very much, or any of my squad. But, yeah, this feels a little bit awkward. I have to cut out 2 units if I want... Yeah, this is a really awkward number, needless to say, since I have only the choice of 70-point units in both the Assault Marines and the Intercessors, or 135 with the Aggressors. I really am tempted just to not take the Aggressors for this, but it is what I'm used to, it's what I've been doing previously. I think I'll stick with it for that reasoning, at least, for that justification. And hopefully I can get this to work out properly. It's definitely a tricky mission.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
Now, like I said, I have cheated a little bit. I had a little bit of difficulty, I think, on this mission before. And I think what we're going to do is we're immediately going to have our Sanguinary priest just rush down and grab these 2 objectives, which is to, of course, get the Gene
blood
Seed.
waits.
I think I'll have him at least attack this one Termagant squad and then make his run. Yeah, then run off. Since it's free damage and I can't say no to that.
Whatever the angel requires.
Hopefully I don't regret it too
Of
much.
course.
Since these guys could always try and shoot me too. I think it's better for me to stay in cover. Although he can heal himself, and at the same time, he's not like... Yeah, every turn he can actually heal himself. I think I'm okay with him taking a little bit of flack from a bunch of Hormagaunts, or Termagants no less, with just their flesh borers. He should not get murdered too quickly.
Squad ready.
Otherwise, these guys are going to jump on in.
Sky, brothers.
Yeah, probably didn't position him best. It's looking like,
My fury will be fast.
as they'll be attacking the front of these guys. And at least Carlton, or Carleon, is going to get attacked. So hopefully we can stop him up before then. And I have grenades. I have optimum range potential here.
Moving.
Hopefully we can make short work of these Termagants. Yeah, they're Termagants. I got this right. But I was thinking more they were the melee one, in all honesty. Now that was a nice solid turn there. Killed 4 of them. I will happily accept that. And I might take an intercessor shot on these guys, since that should keep me in optimum range still. Beautiful. You cannot ask for a better result than that. Yeah, there we go. I didn't know how to undo that move, so I think I want to do this just to be safe in case I was not in optimum range. Although, they have a lot of cover, even though I'm literally... I guess it has to do with direct line of sight might be influencing that cover. Even though it seems odd that cover would be affected by a kind of mortar system after all. 95%? 90%? I'd rather take these guys out.
In their numbers, they will not overwhelm us.
Beautiful. No kills, but it crippled them
We
nicely.
are the sons of Sanguinius.
In all honesty, I don't really
For the
want to shoot these guys if I can get an Overwatch in.
Line squad ready. The
Let's
swarm
hope
has
we can
no
cripple these
right
guys
to
enough.
live.
Say they did attack me. Some of them did.
Be victory.
And I would like to kill 3 of these guys with the pistol instead of just chainsword for maybe 2.
My vengeance will be final.
Well, I don't know how I feel about that if I'm completely honest, but I'll go with it. I think I'm going to do another pistol shot. Since again, I suspect the chainsword's just going to kill these guys who are pretty much going to die regardless, if the pistols are true. Okay, take that back. Hopefully that helps with the bolt pistols when they head on up, but... I just don't... Actually, let me check. Is there a way I can see the range? No, I cannot. I'm going to go with the wild assumption that they are not going to trigger my Overwatch unless I don't aim appropriately. Let's just finish these guys off. I took a little unnecessary damage doing this unoptimally, since these guys should have shot first to make it easier to reduce retaliatory fire. But they're dead at least. And then we can clean up this Gaunt squad afterwards. And hopefully the aggressors take the hits since they have the heavier armor. Probably the best I could ask for. Oh, they're not both going to shoot at them though. And that's why I want the aggressors to take the hits. Although there's another little feature here to keep in mind, 50% additional damage the more of them there are next to each other. And that can hurt. Which is why crowd control is important. Oh boy.
Taking fire! Taking fire!
Should have had them turned around to minimize that a bit. Oh, that's convenient.
I hear them out there.
They're just gonna ignore my, priest. I am okay with that. Now let's get some
My
nice
duty
rear
is
shots as a
service.
bonus then. The assault marines are gonna join him pretty soon once I clear these guys out. And I guess attacking them in the rear helps with critical hit chance if I had to guess. Only one kill. Nothing too exciting to talk about.
We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall.
Now you're crippled, you should easily die. And Overwatch, I have no way to know how far you're overwatching, are you? Sadly, I have no way to know. But that's why we have these guys go in.
With strength.
They're going to want to be in the thick of the fight regardless, but ideally I want to somehow kill all three of these gaunts. If I can manage it. Okay, that's basically 4 dead there. And if possible, I want to kill you in the next shot. I just don't know how cover is going to affect you, which you currently don't have cover.
For the Emperor.
Which is not really saying much. Okay, that makes me feel better. Kill him. That was not killing them, but a very effective shot or series of shots regardless.
Battle line squad ready.
Now, who gets the honors of attacking these guys? Since without a doubt, you're all but... The only downside keeping this thing alive is it gives buffs everyone else with that 50%. One dang gaunt is going to screw up the plans a bit. Or at least make this a lot more painful than I want it to be. Actually, let's use Carleon's new ability, since this seems like an appropriate time.
Your
Give them that
orders.
95% accuracy, and hopefully that will wipe them out completely. To make up for the last round of fire. Close, but not enough. Alright, let's...
Affirmative.
So much for my plans, my hopes and dreams to kill off all these gaunts. It's just random chance. Denied that. Good shots there. And I am trusting my dang assault marines are going to actually attack all 5 of them. Which means 4 of them should just straight up die then. Still an honest question.
By the blood.
Well, never mind that then. I honestly wonder if the pistols were a better choice in that case. Because now I have 3 crippled squads, we killed none of them so far. It's a little bit embarrassing. Although, they are still crippled nonetheless. I just would have liked them not to benefit from this 50% buff of theirs. There. Now I feel a little bit more accomplished with my life.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Yeah, sadly you have no melee attack. I was kind of thinking putting these guys next to them to try and prompt a reaction attack when they run away, which is what they're likely going to do. But otherwise, yeah, Assault Marines are going to come over here next turn to help deal with these gaunts, and hopefully I can heal them a bit if I'm so lucky. Carleon, I don't know what to do with you yet. But sadly, couldn't really get the damage I wanted. Oh, they didn't even bother to run, okay. Because they had better opportunity. At least it's heavily mitigated damage. This, on the other hand, is going to benefit from 100% damage buff because of where they just went.
Under fire!
That's a little unfortunate, but now we have a good opportunity to clean them up, and cover should help heavily. I will take it. Now the big tricky part is how do we deal with these gaunts? I think I'm just going to back up and hope. I would have liked to advance a little bit more aggressively, but gotta wait till I get some support first. Now is the honest question. 2 of these squads are just wasted shots, sadly, and I need to kill this one off.
Victory for the Bloodblades.
Which makes me just want to have Carleon just take out these 2. Simply put. He's probably the best choice for it. 1 down. And then 1 more for you.
Will be final.
Heavy fire support.
Now, let's clean up this mess finally, shall we? Feel accomplished with my progress. 4, perfect.
Your orders.
The aggressors at least are doing incredibly well.
Death
Now,
to the Xenos
can we finish
swarm.
him off? Beautiful. Where was that last time? Where was that in my last turn, god damn it?
For the Emperor.
I don't need to tell you how that would have alleviated a lot of my punishment for failing to kill him. Okay, Assault Marines can almost finish them off. I'm a little worried about having the squad up front here, but this is a fresh batch. They should be able to take hits relatively well,
Death to
and
the
hopefully
Xenos
clean this up for
swarm.
me. Oh, that's even better.
Close combat support.
So now I could just jump over here at full movement then. And they could be ready for next time, although now I kind of regret not waiting with Arturo so he can actually heal them. A lot of optimization errors I could have been a lot of different ways I could have optimized these turns,
With
which is
strength.
going to be important for the later missions, I'm sure. There's our new unit, the Phantomthropes. Just farting all over the place with their smell. And they are incredibly dangerous in melee. Oh. I don't think they cast that twice. It's because that was the first time seeing them. It just did the animation or audio cue for what they did the previous turn.
Yes.
Alright, so these gaunts are going to be annoying. Next turn I can jump on them, which should help a bit. What is their movement like, though, with this odd position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They will regret coming this close.
So I can heal and overwatch at the same time, but I might likely take some damage. Hopefully, the bolt pistols help alleviate that.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
If we could kill a couple of these units, that would help alleviate. That would help so much with the damage potential, but how do we prepare to fight this guy? Because right now I think they're getting cover for being in the spore cloud. Yeah, plus 15 armor and they have 4 movement. And as a result, the best way to probably deal with these is nice Overwatch.
We fight and we die.
Just everyone on Overwatch, basically. It's not really worth using the frag launchers on them, since I'm only going to hit 3 of them as opposed to the 8 from the gaunts.
Affirmative.
But hopefully we can get a really good line of fire here to really cripple them and ideally, realistically, maybe kill off the entire squad, because they are going to hurt.
Other guns. Battle line squad ready.
And I don't want to get hurt.
Overwatch.
Not without me hurting them first.
Sword of Sanguinius.
And I honestly wonder if I use tactical precision, will that actually buff their aim for the Overwatch. Because otherwise I seriously considered jumping over here, but I might save that for next turn to get over to help with the gaunts. Yeah, I could buff up all of them. I just, again, don't know if this helps with... Oh, you're not even going to show me... I thought it would open up a page here. I want to see what exactly this buff says. Expires in 1 turn. I want to believe this stays active. I'm going to keep an eye on this icon. That might be the only way I can really know. Oh, Overwatch. Sadly, I can't Overwatch very well, sadly.
I await their mistake.
Okay, the buff is still active. That is good to know. That's going to play out very importantly for this upcoming turn. Coming to your death. Enjoy. Very nice hits. We're almost there. Oh. That I was not expecting. With the sonar control and the Overwatch. What the heck happened there, I wonder? I'm not complaining, but I'm about to take a heavy hit if these Overwatches don't do what they need to. Okay, kill 1 or 2, please. 1 more? I don't know why you're not just naturally shooting at the front target. That seems to make the most sense. Although we killed, what, 2 of them? It helped mitigate the damage at least. By God, was it painful.
We are the lords of the assault doctrine.
Now I want to clean these guys up. And I might have to bring Carleon over to do that. I could have actually jumped. It's not a terrible idea to just jump behind him and avoid retaliation, but I'm also going to block my own path. It's something to keep in mind. Unless I do something stupid and jump over here. It seems like a stupid use of a jump pack. Oh, I can't even use it, can I?
To the sky, brothers!
That's fine. And I didn't kill that many of them, sadly. Alas. But we could jump over. Dang it, that doesn't help at all. Now, you know what time it is to do it all again with overwatching.
Overwatch.
Because it worked so well the last time. And I learned something very important that is going to be very paramount to what happens next.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
With how crippled they are, I just want to shoot the friggin' bastards. Let me guess, it's gonna shoot the middle one. God damn it. Thankfully, we killed them all.
My duty is service.
I was worried that I would have to take some additional damage there. But we're good. And the coast is clear, we just gotta grab the loot and make our way out. Well, grab the GNC, let's not offend our fallen battle brothers, shall we? Oh, who's... Oh, aggressors and not Overwatch.
They shall not pass.
Don't worry, Gandalf. Gandalf in like several tons of ceramite armor. You'll get to murder some stuff. Okay, I lied. I apologize. I tried to help get you involved in the killing, because you killed them last time. And now, I'd rather not heal, honestly, but... because that gives me extra movement points. And I think...
Sky, brothers!
I kind of want to jump over here now. With the 2 action points, he can move 6 movement a turn. And that should keep them safe from any friggin' gaunts that might come this way. And now, we do a good old-fashioned hold down the line. For whatever might come next. It is not going to be pretty, but I think next turn this poison is going to disappear and hopefully
Shall not pass.
I should be able to maneuver forward a bit.
Coming this close. Your orders.
Ah, dang it. I used up all...
Overwatch.
And that was a bad angle. I should have gone back one, but what I should have done was get the buff first and then Overwatch, since I don't think using both my action points really allows me to shoot twice, does it?
When the day is darkest, we prevail through control.
Alright. Poison's gone. It's just a question of how to best position myself, though. Because if I go too far forward, this choke point kind of works against me. So I think I'm content to just stay here.
Not pass.
Overwatch, prepare for
They
anything.
will regret coming this close.
Their
Carleon,
death is our only
I guess you just hang back and give moral support.
Overwatch. Overwatch.
And it should be another 2 turns with the sprinting for our sanguinary priest to get over here.
On Balfora I was born, and should the Emperor will it, on Balfora I will die.
Alright, let's do this. What are they bringing next? Do your worst. Yes, bring your gaunts, bring your venom thropes.
I am ready to help.
See if I'm afraid of them. Although I am genuinely afraid of them, which is why I want to kill them before they get in close. Let's see. I don't think he can reach the Gene Seed next turn without action points. Oh, he actually can with a single action point, from the looks of it. And because of that, I'm going to have to make some room. What am I looking at for movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Assault Marines ready.
I'm going to have to get ready to advance forward at least one space next turn or move
We are
some of
the
my
sons
units.
of Sanguinius.
And hopefully,
Sanguinius guides every strike.
hopefully we can mangle these gaunts really well. Although who knows what else they're going to bring.
I await their mistake.
Come forward and die. Good thing I didn't move forward, because the second squad would have been able to attack me, I think. Oh boy, that cover is really doing well for him. It's a good thing I stayed my ground, because without a doubt I would have got hit by this full squad, wouldn't I? Alright, so now I don't have to overwatch anymore. I just shoot and run back. I think it's the plan.
More targets are coming.
And there are a lot of gaunts. Yep, I'll save you till after the shooting phase.
Ready to strike.
Speaking of which, who do I shoot? Because yeah, I could hit you with a little bit of accuracy penalty, but I think I'd rather shoot these guys first. And you're going to be my front line anyway, and you're not very effective against the venom thropes. And as a result, anyone that can shoot these things and kill them off before the intercessors go would be welcomed. Although it's going to make that tricky.
There can only be victory.
Although I could still back up and be relatively safe regardless. Who do I buff up? Because apparently these guys still have friggin' cover. And you have heavy ass cover.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
That's annoying. Oh well, I can easily fix that.
Sanguinius guides every strike.
That alleviates that accuracy there. Take your shot. You back up. Get in position, and then
Your orders.
your brothers will take your spot and finish the job. Perfect.
Moving.
I probably shouldn't have gone there because I still like an Overwatch, to be honest. Gotta keep in mind, because he's not gonna be able to move forward or move back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with these Venom Thropes. Otherwise, he's just gonna straight up die if I don't deal with them now.
With strength. Affirmative.
Although I am gonna take a hard hit next turn. No way. I don't think I have any way to get around that.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
But we're almost done. We just gotta grab the last gene seed and then clean up this rabble, right? If I could somehow kill one of these off, that would be great. Doesn't look like it though. Okay, they just did their AoE, which still hurts. I am okay with that. The melee attack is what scares me. Yeah, and I'm taking additional damage because, yeah, double damage from their buff.
Thinks it can stay beyond our
And
reach.
that poison cloud also is putting a debuff on me, if I remember correctly. Yeah, more poison damage and more range shots.
Under fire!
So it's definitely getting felt right now. Now we need to kill this Venom Thrope before, otherwise I'm going to take a retaliation attack. Although I'm doing it again. I need to back up just to one. Now we're gonna buff you up. And hopefully you can do some good damage on this thing.
Look past their haze.
Because we're getting the hell out of here. Oh, and you can't actually melee attack, which is annoying. Which makes me wonder if instead the aggressors... I would love the aggressors to just bomb one of these guys if they can do it. But I don't think these guys are up to the task of killing this Venom Thrope. 3 armor and 81 health. Oh, I know. I gotta unselect this cursed thing because that's been a little bit wonky, but can we have the Master Crafted Pistol take a couple of shots?
All that will be left of you is the stain of your spilt venom.
If I can at least soften them up, that will help a lot. They are gaining evasion though, let's keep that in mind.
The sanguinary
One more
priesthood
time.
serves the will of the chapter.
Sadly couldn't get the kill, but
Lords of the assault doctrine.
this is why we took those shots. Now. It's really... Okay, I need to back up one space to bomb them. Now it's just a question, who do I want to bomb? Because, yeah, the only one I'm probably realistically going to get an Overwatch shot on this squad, and at least that will prime them for dying to a single Intercessor squad. Enemy's too close. Oh yeah, I have to back up one more space. Although now I have to fix this mess. Alright, everyone fall
The blood
back.
of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
I gotta keep an eye on the range. Especially for this one, because they can melee me. So they can get up to here and shoot me. Or melee me. I do not want that.
Overwatch.
Don't know if I have enough movement with the intercessors to get back that far. But let's start bombing them. With that said, that hopefully will kill them straight up when any Overwatch is triggered. Alright, you guys just back the hell up.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
Although, you're a little bit vulnerable there, but we can hopefully fix that. Although it is a little bit cramped at the moment, and you're going to take a lot of flack.
When the day is darkest, we prevail through control.
They should survive, though. I'm really hoping this squad just dies to a single Overwatch and then we kill something of note with the second Overwatch. Since I'm not really scared of the flesh borers and the poison effect from the Venom Syrup starting to kick in. I can heal them up. I have enough action points to heal at least one of them. I think that killed the entire squad, I'm hoping. Still hurt like hell, but... Oh no, one of them friggin' survived.
Taking fire.
Now hopefully... Oh, another melee attack. No, don't do it!
Push them back.
Well, at least they attacked the one that wasn't back. That's the only thing I could be thankful for there. More of them. More of these cursed things. This is going to take a while, folks. I think it's safe to say.
I go where I am needed.
Oops. Didn't notice that, but he's okay.
That is the last of the protenoids that I can gather here. Your assistance has been noted, Sergeant.
Now, let's clean up this rabble, shall we? Because that's a waste of valuable action points to kill a single Gaunt. And with that said, who gets the honors of killing this one squad?
Battle line squad ready.
Because we're going to have to fall back and make a bit of space.
I am the sword of
I really want this Gaunt squad to die to this one salvo. It's possible. Very unlikely, but possible. Nah. So much for that. Okay, the Assault Marines, I think this is a job for you in this case. Trying to get the most out of my economy here with my action points. I hope I don't regret giving him the chainsaw, because the bolt pistol's more reliable, due to the number of shots.
Yes. Heavy fire support.
Now, who's left to attack? Just these three here, which...
Affirmative.
We could kill a Gaunt squad. Gotta be mindful of these meleeers. So I need to back up one space,
Close combat support.
which sadly means the Assault Marines are gonna get attacked no matter what. Unfortunately. Unless I want the aggressors to take that hit. Yeah, sadly the aggressors haven't been healed. And hope they have the higher armor. It just doesn't want to tell me. Well, at least it gives me stats for my own friggin' weapon when I target them, which is amusing to say the least. I just want to know the stats of their weapon. Dang it, that's not what I want. And that used up all my action points there. Yeah, this control is not the most convenient.
Battle line squad ready.
I honestly want to move this squad back to get an optimal firing range. But sadly, it looks like I might have to burn both my remaining units to kill them. Oh well, I have enough movement points. I can take the shot and back up still. And give them a chance to get healed next turn.
With strength.
Now we just gotta clean up 7 gaunts. We're almost there. We just gotta be a little more efficient with our attacks. And this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Thankfully I just healed you guys. And they got no buffs because there are no other Termagants or Hormagaunts around. Eventually I'm gonna remember which is which, dang it. But I always get it wrong. It's the consistent factor here, dang it. I don't care about your Overwatch. Oh god, there's more of them. They just keep coming.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Ah, well. Not much we can do, but play a proper Warhammer scenario. Where we're just getting swarmed by a million different things. I don't know if the aggressors are up to the task of actually killing this thing off or not. I hope so. I would like that, but we'll know in a moment. Thank you.
The blood of
Something's going right here.
in my veins.
Although, so far we haven't lost a single unit. A lot is still
The
going right
blood
here,
is
let's be
strong.
honest.
Do not falter.
Ready to strike.
Now, I don't know what else to do with your extra action point besides
My duty is service.
random Overwatch, I guess.
Roger that.
I don't like those gaunts.
We
It
fight
goes
and
without
we die
saying.
for the Imperium.
I'm just trying to figure out how to... Well, without that, I need to move forward 1 for the shot. And I have I can buff them even further for the next salvo.
Affirmative.
Which I think is what I'm going to do here.
Sanguinius guides every strike.
Alright, you get buffed up and clean up this rabble. Since they don't have cover, right? Yes, give me that 95%, please. Damn effective, but not the 2-shot kill that I would have liked. But at least the Assault Marines could finish him off at least. I cannot say no to that. Although, Assault Marines need to get healed still, dang it. I might actually lose a model here in a moment. We will see. Oh god, there's more of them. 10 Tyranids now. Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while. The mission's already done. Didn't you Tyranids get the memo? We already won. Why are you still advancing? Okay. They're actually running away. Never mind. Make up your goddamn mind, you lonely gaunt. I can't get the terms wrong if I just call them gaunts, right? That's a good way to cheat the system. Now, I without doubt want to shoot those Hormagaunts. Did I get it right this time? No! Damn it! I'm gonna try, damn it. I'm gonna try, and as a result, I'm gonna pave this entire pathway with the blood of the Tyranid scum. Although I'm surprised they're red blood. For some reason I thought the Gaunts or Tyranids had more green blood or something. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I don't think I ever recall seeing pictures of what their blood looked like. But we have a grenade launcher as a nice little memento to these guys. I just gotta position myself properly, which is a little tricky.
On our way.
You heal the Assault Marines. Because they desperately need it.
Of course.
And how do we maximize our options here? Because you can move forward and then back up 1. And they get cover, sadly, from this position. can't quite get the best shots I want.
Affirmative.
Unless I want to overwatch. But their range, they wouldn't have came forward all that effectively anyway.
Assault Marines ready.
I do have cover at least. And what about the aggressors?
Heavy fire support.
On
These
Bar
guys-
4 I was born.
These guys should have 100% accuracy, right?
On Bar
I just
4
gotta make sure their grenade actually hits something of note. Ideally the Hormagaunts, because they're gonna get in melee. I'm just having a hard time knowing.
Forward.
Since I know that these Termagants aren't really gonna get an Overwatch, and I got that right because I was literally looking at the name. I don't think that's praiseworthy, sadly.
With strength.
But I want to cripple these guys because at least then I get a pistol
Thin their
reaction
numbers.
to
They
clean them
will
out.
not overwhelm us.
And then hopefully they should just die.
Close combat support. They will regret coming this close.
with haste.
Is there any more Hormagaunts? Yeah, there's one more back here. How far can they go? And I do have 2 action points.
Sanguinius guides
I was
every
thinking of
stroke.
backing up, but let's just buff up everyone. Although I don't know who they're gonna attack is a bit of the problem. So buffing up the aggressors probably was not a good choice
The
there.
sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
Okay, we don't have any more Gaunts, any more Tyranids. This will be over soon, goddammit. We just need them to advance forward. Their own pathing is screwing them over, though. And that was the cripple one, right? Sadly, you're not going to get to kill them off, but the reaction attack should finish them. Oh no, they are all dead. Never mind. I thought they had like 1 hit point still left. Take the hits. I know they're friggin' getting 200% bonuses, but take those hits.
Under fire.
Stand your ground. You said yourself, none shall pass, right? It's time for you to put that into action. Although I don't think we're ready to push up yet. But we are going to heal you up to give you some staying power.
Ready to strike.
Now again, I would honestly like to know how many friggin' shots these guys do. So that way I can better judge whether buffing the aggressors would be better than the intercessors. It's the only way we're gonna know. Oh, it says right there, 72 shots. That sounds effective, right?
Thin their numbers.
Shred them.
They will not overwhelm us.
5, I'll take it.
Battle line squad ready.
I go where I am needed.
And is there any way I could kill them off with just pistols as opposed to using an entire rifle squad? That is honestly what I want. Although I should have gone closer, that was bad. Choice
On
by
my
me.
honor.
Although, yeah, they're ranged. They wouldn't have done... Oh, you already done your shot too, did you? Dang it. And you burnt all your movement, so now you're just taking up space. I'm still being very inefficient with my turns. And you got cover. Dang it. Ah well, they're only 1 squad still. They're not a big threat now. Besides the fact that they're buffing everything else, which I'm not happy about. Let's see how many more we can kill though. Alright, back up and let your brothers go have a go. Clean up these squads for me. Good, good.
Moving.
Now one more time with feeling. There is so much blood on the ground.
Death to the
It is
Xenos.
glorious. So much blood of the enemy, no less. Although... yeah, you're probably going to get hurt quite a bit. I worry for him. Which is why it was a mistake to... I want to really finish off those gaunts, and I had a real opportunity to do it too. At least they're blocking their own path at the moment. Which helps a little bit. Until these guys run away, that is. Yes, burn all your movement. The AI doesn't know what to do. Which I'm kind of thankful for. Because they could have just done this earlier. And just run away. And as a result... I actually managed to make it out in one piece. Who needs healing? Not really anyone besides himself, really.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
Now I gotta make some space to get out. Which does take a little bit extra movement points to do. Oh, and you're fully pumped up. Although it doesn't really help me at the moment, but... momentum as maxed out. Oh, and you get an additional critical hit chance. Which, if I'm understanding that correctly, at max momentum, it's an additional 40% critical hit.
Heavy fire support.
There's definitely a lot I need to learn. But, biggest threat without a doubt is the Venom Thrope. I need to somehow kill it off. Or just back up enough where it can't hit me. Yeah, if I back up to where the Sanguinary Priest is, and Atiro, then they can't get a shot in. I just gotta make sure I clean up some of this mess.
Sanguinius watches over us.
And if possible, I could just overwatch and murder whatever dares comes closer.
Overwatch.
We'll try it out, since after all, they are getting evasion or defensive buff in that dang cloud, which I do not want.
Overwatch.
Oh, you could have used heals, but that's fine. You are perfectly safe right now.
Overwatch.
Let's spill more blood, because there's clearly not enough blood in this section of the map. And then otherwise,
We are the Blood Blades of Skyfall.
you hopefully are okay,
Yes.
but we'll give you a little bit of additional reassurance there, in case the Gaunts decide to get close enough.
My fury will be fast.
Now, who do we buff up? Because I got a lot of choices for buffing. I guess it doesn't really matter. Outside momentum, actually, now that I think of it. Who has the most momentum? Okay, this one here. Let's give you the best chance to critically hit things.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
And you help with the overwatch. Stand your ground, brothers. The tide is coming and we're gonna eradicate the rest of them. Since that should be all of them here. Don't think I want the Venom Thropes, but... because they can't attack me. But I will take it. I'm more worried about the Hormagaunts here. I don't know what's happening there with the Sonar Control, but... I will take the free injuries. Finish them. No, don't shoot the full health one. Oh, even Carleon gets to join in, but... not having good luck, sadly. Oh, this might hurt. At least they attacked one who could kill a couple of them. Jeez, just barely survived. Okay, I take that back. We're about to have first blood in a moment. Oh, they probably had to burn an action point. Because I guess their range was 2. That was... Oh, I should have empowered that. Although it still pretty much tops them off regardless. Now, chainsaw kill off these gaunts. Perfect. Now, who gets the honors to clean up the rest? Since apparently there's only 3 more, and we're looking at 2 of them at the moment.
Their death is our only option.
Now, would you kindly please just murder these things with... Let's see, you're getting the critical hit bonus too. You should have an amazing chance to cripple these things. Beautiful. I love it. Now things are starting to come together. I just gotta figure out what to do about this friggin' cover. It would be 65% chance if I move to where Atario is and I don't even know if that would help me. Because they could still get friggin' cover. At least I have 4 movement points to find out. No, that just made it worse.
Moving.
I'll take the better chance to hit, please. Yeah, much better than just trying to dance around, figure out the sweet spot.
There can only be victory.
Oh, don't worry, victory's about to be had. And yeah, we'll do the pistol because that's more guaranteed with 5 shots. Now we gotta figure out where this last stowaway is at. Because this has been going on for a while. But they were long 2 missions and I am playing on the hardest difficulty. And knowing my luck, I am gonna have to retry a couple of these as we get to the more difficult ones. Oh, you guys need to go. Jump on forward and provide some support. Although you can go over here. Help protect our lives a little better. Now, where's the last one hiding? There you are. Oh. So they do have range of 3. How come the other one didn't shoot me, I wonder, last turn?
We prevail through control.
Alright, we'll give our priest the glory of maybe... Well, it's kind of hard when it's so cramped. And actually... Ah, dang it, this is the reason why I need to figure out a good undo button. Since I was thinking maybe backing him up for the grenade instead. But this still works.
With haste.
Yeah, let's buff them up and see just how much damage they could do. Oh my god. They are gonna get double shots in after this, I think. And apparently, even after just getting buffed, they still don't have 95 or 100% hit. Which surprised me. They have no abilities, so there's only one choice here.
Come, brothers. Battle awaits.
Destroy them.
Carleon. Sergeant Carleon of the 8th. This is Matano. Respond, brother.
Captain Matano. You found the rank, brother. Use it.
These council meetings are a swift reminder of how unqualified the title feels. Pray distract me from all this talk of logistics and recovery. Give me your assessment of the Primaris.
They're still courting beautiful Balfora. Plenty of gaunts remain for them to stretch their muscles. They've just finished intervening on behalf of Brother Arturo, in fact.
The priest. I sent him with Pentasio to clear the Xenos pools west of the flats. Where is the sergeant?
Dead, along with his men. Sergeant Pentasio insisted I retreat from the alien pools with the few progenoids I had, right before his own throat was crushed. There was a foul presence among the alien towers.
Show me. Take me to where you left Pentasio to die, priest. You will recover our brother's remaining gene seed, despite whatever you think lurks within those festering pits.
Alright, that's mission 2 done, and now we are ready to delve into the unknown. It's going to be good times. And we got extra point limit, we got extra cap to our army, which just means more units to enjoy.
The Blades of Skyfall.
And we'll see where it goes from there. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.